Okay, here we have the sequence diagram for a parent adding a new chore. So the parent, the condition we have is the valid parent user account is logged in. And the first thing that they will see is the chore view. And that chore view is going to kick off an on start. And then it's going to boot up the chore view model, which will kick off that on start. And then as it's loading up the view model, that's going to want to retrieve the chores from our repository. And the repository is going to send out two asynchronous calls at the same time. One to room, which is the abstract layer over SQLite, which gives it persistent data throughout the lifecycle, and also to Firebase, which is our cloud-based backend. It's going to check for the latest grab ID, and whatever one is more current, it's going to pull in from there. So if it's on the local, it's not going to shoot out a message to the cloud and try to download that data to the phone because it's already there. However, if it is on the cloud, as it pulls that in, it's going to start to update the chore model, which will then update the view model. But as it's updating that, it will update local asynchronously in the background through using that room abstract layer. And then you'll see the view update from the view model through data binding, which is offered when you're using the MVVM design pattern. And so when a parent goes to add a new chore, now that they have the list of chores, they are going to enter in all the data and they're going to, hit go, whatever, submit. And as that submits, the view model is going to take that data through just the data binding, because all the views there is just to see the data, enter the data. The view model is going to take that. It's going to kick off the chore constructor. And once the chore model is going to validate that, make sure that's going to good, it's going to kick off a call to the repository to, hey, insert this into the database. Then it's going to want to insert into the room so it can insert into local. And then it's going to also shoot off to insert into the cloud using Firebase. And that's going to both be asynchronous calls to do both at the same time. And it's going to validate that they were successful. As long as one was successful, it's going to shoot the data that was, all the new one being added. It's going to go to the chore model and go to the view model, and then update the chore view through data binding. And the one that was not successful, it's going to try to do that one again and save it again. But that is the add chore.